Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Thermir. Welcome to A Sky Full of Stars. We're coming back and I'm guessing we're meeting up with somebody here. We're trying to form the group of multiple clubs that are into stargazing from different schools, apparently, trying to form together that whole thing. So that should be kind of interesting. Granted, the main protagonist is not really interested in it or has some sort of... I feel like there's some sort of a trauma there, right? Nevertheless, let's go ahead and get into this. Oh yeah, if you didn't see this particular thing, scene jump. There you go. There we go. So we can properly start this. I'm so happy that it has a scene jump feature. That is so good. I love it. President of the Morosiwa, right? Moromisawa, a Technical Institute's astronomy club, was dressed in a black uniform coat with a high collar. He spoke with a gentle, apologetic tone that didn't match his expression. As if to put an end to his reluctance, another voice interrupted. Hi. Girl with a harsh voice and shaken ponytail was Nishi Hai's club president. Hi. Listening to the objection, the pair from Mako Academy, the club president from Ama High, and I stared at the papers in our hands. There was the scent of danger in the air. How did we end up here again? 30 minutes earlier. Guessing the meeting started up. Music is nice. I feel like the volume is a little bit high though, so maybe we can turn it down a little bit here. Give me a sec. Background music? That's what it is. Okay, there we go. Actually pretty good. Orihime looked hopefully at each of us. She was celebrating the auspicious first meet of the newly revived Six Stars Club. A quiet round of applause arose. Everyone likely already knew them both, and the response felt rehearsed. At Orihime's urging, the girl next to her stood up. She was obviously quite nervous. Amanonaka, known as Ama High, is a public school at the very southern edge of Hoshinonaka City, in what used to be Amanonaka City. Oh boy. These names, man, these names, I'm no expert in these names, so I apologize if I have a hard time with them at first. It was on the newly developed seaward side of town, and although it was a public school, it has a metropolitan atmosphere that all the young people in town found really attractive. Even the uniform had a sophisticated, stylish look. Speaking of, according to what Hanukkah said a few days earlier, Ama High's astronomy club only has one member, just like ours, which would of course make her the sole member. The president from Ama High sat down with a relieved expression. The next person stood. Alkion? What is that? Club president from Amanonaka High, Nishi High School, usually known as Nishi High, gave a casual greeting. The way she looked around at everyone, whipping her ponytail without a trace of timidity, gave everyone the feeling she was not one to compromise. She had used the name Earth Science Club, but in lots of schools astronomy and earth science are combined. Actually, in some so-called earth science clubs, they only did astronomy, although I didn't know if that was the case at Nishi High. Just like Daiichi, it was a perfectly normal public school, but from what Hanukkah said, it once had the most active group of all. Hadn't she said it once had many as 36 members? Narui's intense confidence might have something to do with that history. After her, a large, muscular boy in a long black school coat stood up. Moromisawa Kogyo Tenmonbu Buchou, Kiraino no Tajiri de arimasu. 2年です。どうぞよろしくお願いします. Damn, the guy sounds old. Good lord. Club president from the vocational boys school, Murumisawa Technical, usually called Murumi, gave an enthusiastic spirit club style introduction. Murumi was on the north edge of what is now Hoshinonaka City, in what used to be the Hoshino City. Good lord, these names and keep it up with the, I guess, geography and city development. Oh my god. It was so far away that I didn't know much about it. Just judging by his impression, he didn't really seem the astronomy type. In fact, his build seemed more suited for playing center on the basketball team. Now Monica is passionate. For some reason, he blushed as he spoke. And just as it seemed some conversation was starting off, all eyes turned to me, the only one left. As I stood up and started to introduce myself, I suddenly wanted to make it as short as possible. It's not like I was nervous or anything, just that something had started to bother me. Taigeta, Electrica, Alkion. The hell were they talking about? I'm only a first year, but I'm club president of Hoshino Daiichi Astronomy Club, Akito Sonomi. Mamma mia? Everyone made an ooh sound, and there was no scatter claps. What was with this weird atmosphere? So, what exactly does it mean anyway? I actually am a little bit confused about what they meant by Maya and everything, about these specific schools' names like that. Is it like, it feels kind of cult-like, not gonna lie, like cult names. Did I respond? Oh, yeah. What exactly does that mean anyway? There you go. Yeah, that much I know. The Pleiadian cluster was a beautiful star cluster that ruled the winter sky, beloved by astronomy fans everywhere. The Japanese name was Subaru. Since it was used by the car manufacturer, lots of people knew that name. Oh, so that's where Subaru got it from. Okay, alright. Pleiadian's cluster had a lot of other names, one of which was the 6 stars. Guess it got that name because when you look at it with the naked eye, it seems to be made up of 6 bright stars, but I don't know for sure. Wait, did these count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm sorry, I'm seeing 10 here. They say people with really good eyes can discover a 7th, 8th, or even more stars within it. Long ago, when the stars at night were brighter, there was apparently someone who was able to make out more than 20 distinct stars. So, Greek mythology? I'm guessing they're trying to replicate, or trying to mimic the Greek mythology for their club names, for the Great Six or whatever. I'd known that the stars in the Pleiades cluster all had names, but I didn't know each name, nor where they had come from. And anyway, the term star cluster refers to a massive group of stars all in one place. In a Pleiades? I guess it's Pleiades? Pleiades? Whatever. Naked eye can make out 6 or maybe 7 stars. However, with the telescope you can see tons of stars all crowded together. In reality, it's a cloud of young stars gathered around a point in space about 443 light years away. A cloud was considered to be one celestial object and had been given the designation M45, more commonly called the Pleiades cluster. I'm gonna call it the Pleiades cluster. That seems like it would be more proper, right? Pleiades? No, it's not what I mean. I meant, what do those 7 sisters have to do with our school? Or Hime had this oh no, not again, look on her face. Didn't really think it was all that natural. I mean, the numbers don't add up, for one thing. What was a little Merope? Whatever.
星野大一さん。けど、それが昔からの習わしなんだってさ。
President from Nishi High said, her voice full of resignation. So this was something the alumni decided, huh? They must have really enjoyed the whole thing. There's no way I'm going to remember all that. It's way too complicated. Oh, why don't we just stop it?
心配はご無用です。この名はいわば秘密の名ですので、普段口にすることはありません。
All the other members beside Orihime seemed to relax at Hanaka's words. Orihime looked like she actually wanted to use those names all the time.
誠に残念ながら、アステローペ、すなわち聖戦女子の方々にはご参加いただけませんでした。
てか、あそこってまだ活動してんの？
一応天文部は存在しているようです。実態は不明ですが。
Sailing Girls' School was a public all-girls high school, and their academic level was the highest in the area. It was an old school, predating the Second World War. It was known for its really rigid school traditions. It was unlikely that the students would be comfortable mingling unofficially with people from other schools. Orihime's announcement seemed to take the cheer out of everyone. This might be a little difficult to get out of. If I stood up and said I wasn't going to participate now, I wonder what kind of look they would give me. I decided to wait until the meeting finished and quietly let Orihime know. Well, you already hear. It's gonna be a little bit awkward if you just say, hey, yeah, I also just want to let you know, like the girls' school, I'm also out, see ya. President from Moromisawa raised his hand up. I mean, is there shortcuts we can do? There gotta be some sort of shortcuts we can do instead of all these names.
ムツラボシの会を復活させる目的は各校天文部の活性化にあると聞きました。
Orihime nodded gracefully.
そのための具体的な方策はあるのでしょうか。
確かに。ただ集まって星を見るだけじゃ普通の合同観測会と変わらないわよね。
Orihime had a small smile to match her confident expression.
吉岡。
Hanuka handed everyone a sheet of paper. It was a list of club members at every school and a summary of their equipment.
ご覧の通り、我々が所有する機材はお世辞にも充実しているとは言えません。
On close study, looked like the most expensive piece was Mako Academy's reflecting telescope. The aperture wasn't so great, but apparently it had an equatorial mount, whatever that is. Apart from that, Nishi High had a digital single-lens reflex camera with a wide-angle lens for night sky photography. Looked pretty expensive. I'm gonna be learning a lot about stargazing, aren't I? It's gonna be just like if my heart had wings, so I learned a little bit about aerodynamics of glider. Yeah, that's cool. That's what it's gonna be. We'll learn it today. We'll learn today, everybody. Morimisawa was like our school, only had beginner stuff. And then we came to Ama High, who didn't even have a telescope.
かつて部員数がゼロになり、休部となった時期がありました。その期間に多くの機材や備品が紛失し、今も出てきていません。嘆かわしい。
Wonder if it'd been thrown away or put in some storage building, or if maybe someone had just taken it. Well, they do have a couple of telescopes, it looks like, at least. Our club probably had a similar
この
problem.
ままではたとえ6個集まったとしても、より高度な活動は行えないわ。そこで私は提案します。皆で資金を出し合って天体望遠鏡を購入しようじゃありませんか。
Orihime's proposal caused a bit of commotion.
その望遠鏡は新生ムツラボシの希望となり、結束の象徴となるでしょう。
いいかもしれないね。っていうか、そのくらいのメリットがないと一緒にやる意味がないよ。
そうかもしれませんね。
うち望遠鏡を持ってないんで。そうしていただけるととてもありがたいです。
While all the other school reps were busy reacting, I asked a question about how much money we're talking. Despite having no intention of joining, I want to ask a silly question.
費用の内訳と各校の負担は2枚目の用紙にまとめてあります。
Everyone turned the page, and then recoiled in horror.
なんじゃこりゃ！
どうかなさいまして？
How much was it? I understood why everyone was so shocked. A price is written there went quite beyond everyone just chipped in a
ご
bit.
安心ください。不参加の聖戦女子の分は我が校が負担します。
そういう問題じゃないでしょ。これ。
そうですね。
It looked like Orihime genuinely didn't see what the problem was. The price of written was almost equal to a full month's part-time wages. For clubs like ours that were having issues with membership numbers, our budget would never come close to covering an expenses like that. Of course, to buy a really good telescope really would cost about that much.
より高度な活動を行っていくためですのよ。そのための出費ならば仕方がありませんわ。後々後輩たちに受け継がれることを考えても、中途半端なもので済ませるわけには参りません。
うちは高価な望遠鏡より一人一つの双眼鏡をモットーに活動しております。ですので、これはちょっと。
つうか、論外っしょ。ありえない。こんなお金あったらカメラのレンズ買うっつうの。バカらしい。
President from Nishi High stood up, waving the paper in disgust as she spoke.
悪いけど、うちら抜けさせてもらうわ。
金額にご不満なら話し合いで。
Looked like Naruto was in the mood to listen anymore.
しょっぱなからこれ出してくる人が仕切ってるところで、まともに活動できるとは思えないわ。
Damn.
合同観測会とかあるなら喜んで参加するからさ。ま、今まで通り仲良くしてちょうだい。じゃあね。
自分も。
Morimi's, there we go, that's much easier. Morimi's president stood up sadly.
待ってちょうだい。これは天文の発展とこれから天文の道を志す後輩たちのために必要なことなのよ。もし不満が終わりならせめて話し合って。
うちは今の活動で満足していますので。
Keisuke made his polite goodbyes and left.
そんな。
Damn. The two schools had already left. We were only 30 minutes into the first meeting. Everyone was staring in silent shock, as if they couldn't understand what had happened. Left behind, I thought to myself, I waited way too long. I missed my chance to say I wasn't going to join. He kinda did, but at the same time, in this kind of awkward situation, it'd probably be the worst time to bring something up like that, you know? Sun and moon traveled around the earth.
エントロピーの増大ですわ。宇宙の終焉ですわ。
Muttering under her breath, Orihime sat in a corner of the clubroom, hugging her knees and spinning the spherical astrolabe. She had been so enthusiastic, now she was an empty shell.
会長、元気を出してください。
Damn.
そうです。まだ3つの学校が残っているわけですし。
I was certain that she was still counting my skull, Hoshino Daiichi. As I thought about this, drank the aromatic tea and ate the candied fruit Hanuka had given me. Really enjoyed the sugary treats. Apparently they had brought these from a really famous and expensive shop just for today's meeting. It was another sign of just how into all this they were.
すべて私のせいだわ。私が世間知らずなばかりにこんな結果に。
She put it kind of harshly, but I feel like Narue had a point. Which should have made it kind of weird that I had left when she did, except that I felt this weird kind of power coming from Orihime. I guess you could say she made me feel hopeful. But only met twice, so I couldn't really say if I knew her well enough, but couldn't deny her when she said she didn't know about the real world.
今夜の観望会はどうしましょうか。観望会?
Orihime repeated the phrase if she had just remembered something. They had planned an observation meeting, a chance to look at the skies, to just hang out for the evening.
とてもそんな気分にはなれないわ。
Hanuka nodded, like she'd know before she asked. Noriko from Amahai looked disappointed when she saw that. She opened her mouth as if to say something, but nothing came out. Amahai's astronomy club had only one member, just like Daiichi's. Bet she had really been looking forward to tonight's meetup.
今後のことはまた仕切り直すことにして、今日のところは。
No, we should still do it. I said, interrupting Hanuka. Everyone looked at me surprisingly.
ですが。
I mean, we already gathered together like this, and, well, the stars are only visible tonight, right?
空見くん。私、やりたいです、観望会。
Somebody's excited.
加納さん。
Orihime wiped the tears from a corner of her eyes.
そうですわね。 私たちが集まって星を見ないだなんてありえませんわ。吉岡、準備を。
The girl in the middle get real excited. She's actually kind of cute. I like her.
会長。
Orihime had regained her enthusiasm, and the group began the stargazing preparations. Forcing a smile on my face, I thought to myself, oh boy, now you done it. Now it'd be even harder to quit. Hey, at least you're doing the right thing, man. You're cheering them up. Even though the other schools dropped out, at least you did the right thing, in a way. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, really. It's got... Sorry. Sorry, Noriko. He's kind of going against his interest here. He didn't want to be part of the club. Clearly, it feels like there was some sort of trauma or some sort of event that happened in the past regarding the girl with red hair, the childhood friend or whatever, that he saw when he was walking out the dog and everything. He probably didn't realize it was her because she kind of went by real fast, but I saw it, I caught it. Definitely something's going on. And I do wonder, dude, this is just gonna be just like If My Heart Had Wings. I'm not even kidding you. It's gonna be, well, in a way, a little bit. I like it though. I like it. The more it stays like If My Heart Had Wings with some better stuff, the better. All right, there we go.
今まで部活でやらなかったんですか？うち望遠鏡ありませんし、それに先輩たちも星にあまり詳しくなくて、その先輩たちも引退してしまった後はずっと一人で活動してました。
She said this haltingly, likely thinking back on all those lonely days of solitary club activities, but a smile rose up on her lips.
だからムツラ星の会のお話を聞いたとき、とても嬉しかったし、すぐに参加しますって返事をしたんですよ。そうだったんですか。そのお気持ちわかります。うちも会長がいなくなってしまったら私一人になってしまいますから。他にも部員さんいらっしゃるんですよね。月食など天体ショーがある時にだけ顔を出す人たちなので。そうなんですか。
Orihime listened to the conversation with a complicated expression on her face, then turned to me and nodded.
さっきはありがとう。あなたがああして声を上げてくださらなかったら、あのまま解散してしまうところだったわ。
Oh, no, I didn't do anything. Felt a bitter smile rise. Only come to tell them I wasn't joining, but just when I should have said so, I ended up encouraging the meetup. I was shocked at my own contradictory behavior.
加納さんのような境遇の方にも天文を楽しんでいただくためのムツラ星の会なのに、自分の不甲斐なさに落ち込んでそれを見失うだなんて本当にダメだわ。私神野さんのおっしゃる通り。
Come on now, that's not true. You need to take all this on yourself, Orihime. I mean, at the same time, you gotta give her respect. She did say that the school will be able to cover their expenses and the expenses of the school, the all-girls school that didn't show up and everything. So I mean, you know, they're already kind of, you know, helping push this thing further. So in a way, you know, I kind of can respect that. They are making a major sacrifice in order to make the club, you know, to get the big ray telescope and stuff for all the clubs to share and stuff. If she hadn't called out to us, this meeting would never have happened. I had to admire this kind of enthusiasm that could persuade people from all these different schools to come and meet after years of silence. And now, here I am apparently getting ready to join them in stargazing. Me, the astronomer who never looks at the stars. Anyway, I've already taken the night off work. I had no idea where they were planning to go stargazing, but as the only guy, I took on responsibilities like carrying heavy things and watching over the girls.
次じゃありませんか？はい、そうです。
Noriko checked on her smartphone and pushed the bus stop signal. The next stop? The bus stopped in front of Mikazuki Station, meaning of course right in front of this stopping by. Ah, there's Kotaro. Kotaro noticed me immediately, as I got off the bus, raised his head, ears twitching. More and more strangers got off the bus. Aww. He squirmed into his doghouse and hid. Are we taking the train from here? With the phone in one hand, Noriko took the lead. Wonder why she was guiding. Didn't really understand, but since Orihime seemed happy to follow her lead, I went along after her. Are you sure this is the right way?
この先に星を見るのにちょうどいい場所があるんです。
This way? With Norika out in front, walked down a country road, past a few scattered houses, and soon a large bridge-like structure appeared. It was an enormous concrete wall holding back the river to the dam. Yeah, sorry, my pacing is a little bit off. I just woke up and everything, so apologies if I'm a little bit off.
これを渡るみたいですね。
She said, checking her smartphone map. Crossed over the walkway on top of the dam.
これが星のダムですか。大きいですわね。
Orihime said in an astonished tone. For a dam, probably wasn't that big. When seen from up close like this, it really felt like something.
どうかなさったの?
Oh, no, not really. Just bringing back small memories. There used to be a bridge over here, I said while pointing to a spot downriver. Yeah. She seemed to be waiting for more about the bridge. I didn't want to explain any further. She just looked at me, puzzled. Pretending not to notice her gaze, looked out over the lake formed by the dam. Orange stars were reflecting off the deep blue surface of the water. Didn't want to admit it, but it was a beautiful sight. Part of our village was under the lake. Mikazuki Village, the village where we had spent our childhood. Guess it's only a home for fish now. Well then. So I guess the home was there before, but now it's gone. On the other side of the dam, the road started to climb the mountainside. We continued a while down the road, broken asphalt. We continued a while down the rough, broken asphalt before Norika spoke again.
こっちです。多分。
I think that's reassuring. We turned away from the old road, started down a trackless path. Though they'd been happily following this far, Honoka and Orihime's faces started to look uneasy when... Oh! Neat. Norika had led us to a wide open space on the side of the small mountain. There were no large trees here, and the world spread out before us. Orihime looked around, her eyes sparkling with excitement, even though she should have been exhausted from the walk up.
いい場所だわ。空が広くて邪魔な光もありませんし、
あちら側は遠くの山まで見渡せますね。そうなんですか。ああ、よかった。
Her big job completed successfully, Noriko breathed a sigh of relief. Unbelievable. This is the place, muttered unknowingly, a wry smile on my face. I've been here before. It was located just outside Mikazuki village. We used to come here all the time to see the stars. It was hard to get to, but I was certain there was no better place in all of Hoshinonaka city to observe the night sky. See, I'm getting the names of the places right. A little bit better, at least. A little more quicker without stumbling. And it hardly changed at all in 4 years. It was full of memories. But for me, who had given up stargazing, it was also painful.
さあ皆さん、暗くなる前に準備に取り掛かりましょう。
At Orihime's urging, everyone set down their luggage, got ready for the stargazing meetup. Cool. I mean, why not? Oh. I guess I can do stargazing. The store.
コタちゃん、お手。
Oh.
おかわり。おかわりだよ、コタちゃん。
He doesn't know.
それは伏せだよ。おかわりはね、お腹見せるんじゃなくて。
相変わらず半端にしか芸を覚えない犬だね。賢いんだか、アホなんだか。
Clever idiot.
先生、こんばんは。
はいよ。あいつ天文部の集まりに行ってるんだって。おかげで店番やらされて散々だわよ。探訪会やるって話だけど、何？あいつまた星を見る気になったの？
そうじゃないみたいです。断るつもりだって言ってたから。
I mean, he hiked all the way up there. Might as well look.
なんだ。そうなの。で、あんたは何してるの？
私はコタちゃんと遊ぼうと思って。
なるほど。あいつが結局どうしたのか気になって 家にいても落ち着かないからここで待ってると赤くなっちゃってまあけなげじゃないの。いいね若いってのは。
先生だってまだまだ若いですよ。自信持ってください。
She has sparkles in her eyes, but notice how the music just completely deafened out. Let's see what she says now.
ちょっとこっち来なさい。
Huh?
こめかみグリグリの毛だ。
What?
なんでですか？
Yeah, what'd she do? She didn't say anything bad. She just called you young.
そんな気遣いいらんのじゃ。
Oh my god, me. What the hell?
若いあんたにはまだわかんないでしょうけど、アラサーには触れてはならないデリケートゾーンがあるのよ。
Delicate zone. I can understand that. Delicate zone. 30? She looks fine for 30. She looks great for 30.
特にニートのアラサーには注意なさい。見た目はこんなやさぐれてても、その内面は年頃の娘のようにナイーブだから。
わかりました。
グリグリして悪かったわね。なでなでしてあげるわ。ほんと、こんな可愛い子に心配かけて悪い男ね、あいつは。
アキトくんってまだ星を見てるんです。
え、そうなの？でもあいつ星を見ない天文部員とか言われてるんじゃ。
時々どうしても見たくなった時は一人で山に登ってるんです。
あれってそうだったんだ。ま、星は見ないとか言いながら天文部にいるようなやつだしね。
Well, we did learn that he also has some sort of a home issues, so he just camps out and sleeps in the astronomy club room.
でもあんまり楽しそうじゃないみたいです。山に行った次の日にも星の話してくれたことないし、アキトくんすぐ顔に出るからなんとなくわかるんです。
それであんたはどうしたいの？
私ですか？
ここでそうやってけなげしてるのは何のため？
Oh yeah, what is she doing here? Just waiting.
私はあっくんにまた星を見てほしい。昔みたいにアルビレオの時みたいに。でも私じゃダメだから。
んなことないと思うけど、さやみたいな可愛い子にお願いされたら、あの年頃の男子なら何だっていうこと聞いてくれるんじゃないの？
She is pretty cute, not gonna lie. Especially the eyes being different colors. That's really, really intriguing.
全国大会連れてってくれたらキスしてあげるみたいにさ。ほら、言ってみ言ってみ。
What the hell? Is this turned into sports manga? Wow.
全国大会連れてってくれたらキスして。
おお、妬ましいくらい初々しくて可愛らしいわね。
恥ずかしいよ。
ま、今夜の観望会がまた星を見るきっかけにでもなればいいんだけどね。
はい。
Well, he is kind of going to hopefully do some stargazing. By the time we got in Mako's Academy's astronomical telescope all set up, the world around us had fallen into complete darkness.